The way to greatness is dot, dot, dot. The way to greatness is. Now, I have a lot of people that have been following me for years, so immediately they know the answer and they'll be throwing that in. So let me say hi to my inner circle members and also my super chatters. Uh, we had a great breakthrough session yesterday, and then we'll start up this video. So hi Vernay, hi Sandy, hey Craig, how are you? Hi Lisa Marie, excited next Tuesday for our interview, and happy Friday to you guys. Hi Arthur, how are you? Yes. Vernay put, yeah. It's like I'm still waiting for coins though to go back to where they were. It's like, hey Bill, how are you? Melody, I love you. Hi Jody. Hi Deborah. Nice to have you guys on here. John Tier, Scott McKinney, Dustin Grant, IC member. I know there's some new inner circle members here. Hi Mary, nice to have you on here. Hey James, Linda, and yeah, we're past the mark, so let's get going. Pat, Randy. Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is The Way to Greatness is ... Now, to fill that in right away, the way to greatness is the service of many. The way to greatness is the service of many. And what I would like to get across to people is, there was a couple of things that really happened in my life that really turned it around. We call these significant emotional events, where it's something that altered and changed your paradigm forever. And you never can look at it the old way again. And even the old way that you look at it looks ridiculous and stupid. I'll give you an example. The one I use all the time is kissing, right? So you go through this period of your life where someone says, hey, you got a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, and you're all upset because, it's like, stop teasing me. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. And, what's that song, Kissing in a Tree? Then comes, marriage, then comes, somebody pushing a baby carriage. We got all these little jokes, right? You know what I mean? So, to see your vision, you got to have a significant emotional event. Thank you very much, Craig. So the point being is that, you're worried about cooties, and then all of a sudden you become curious, and then all of a sudden you do have this kiss that rocks your world. And the next thing kissing's not a bad deal. So the reason I bring this up is in the concept and belief of the word giving. You know what I mean? The way to greatness is the service. So I believe, well, not I believe, I know, but I came from a programming. I came from an environment. I came from you become who you hang around. I came from a lot of people that were just barely getting by. So when they talk about living paycheck to paycheck, I lived around a lot of people that didn't have luxury items. They just didn't. So in this world, I guess you would call that poor. But we know people in the United States, especially, they consider people poor that have $1,000 iPhone or a Samsung, and they have internet. You know what I mean? It's like, we got sort of a weird definition of poor. But the point is that in The Richest Man in Babylon, and every single book that I've read, that more important than money is happiness. And when you find a way to stay in the zone, or stay in what I call, his presence, right? So you're not worried about what's going to happen in the future. You're not going through anxiety. You're not spending all that time worrying about stuff, meditating on, lies. But then the other thing that you're doing is, you're, oh, woe is me, because of your past. So when you can finally find this peace of mind, and you're grateful all day, every day, and you're constantly getting feedback from people on how you altered and changed their lives. See, what I believe is the biggest level of fulfillment in the world and happiness and joy is when you are on a consistent daily basis and you're getting loved on, right? Because of how you made other people feel, because of the way that you got other people results, how you got other people breakthroughs. See, so part of me doing this videos is just to get people to sort of click and go into that new paradigm from I don't want to get cooties. I'm not interested in kissing anybody. How gross can that be? To man, I love a good kiss. I like kissing all the time, and so let me share that with you. On the way to greatness is the service of many. So in this subject, it's like servicing other people, going the extra mile to really, really do something for somebody else, expecting nothing in return. Expecting. That's why I love giving money to children, because you'd be pretty stupid to say, I want to give these kids this kind of money for their school, for food, for shelter, give them all these things to make them feel, safe and that they can build this belief about themselves of confidence and go out and change the world. If you're expecting to give children something and them give you a return, see, you're a little messed up. So a lot of people go, yeah, I'll borrow somebody money, or I'll give this person money, or I'll help this person out. But then you expect something from that. So, whatever word you want to use, tithing, the richest man of Babylon, there's a lot of, structured religions that talk about giving this 10%. What if you don't have any money? See, then you get to volunteer your service. So, when you hear people like one of the inner circle members, Corky, threw an idea, from John Tier and a lot of people helping Corky make this happen. When you hear about Corky doing something and going to a hospital and making sure a child had a better birthday than they had before, including helping out the parents. See, isn't it pretty obvious that, if you're consistently doing that, and see, here's where people, in my opinion, mess up. If you want to know where you're messing up, is no one ever does the minimum or does the master the mundane long enough to make it happen. So I told you about my significant emotional event number of times. But one of the last ones that I remember is, so I have no electricity. The love of my life, my girlfriend at the time, goes back to Montana, so I'm alone. My son is now living with his mother from my first marriage, and my knee's all messed up, so it hurts, sort of like my shoulder does right now, and you're limited on your ability to do things, so you sort of feel helpless there. Did I say I had no electricity? Got the repo man going after a used Celica because I got a pawn loan on it and got an eviction notice on my door. Why am I telling you all this? Not for you to feel sorry for me. I need you to hear when I said to myself, I am not living like this anymore. I'm not living like this anymore. I'm done. I am done. So in the midst of doing this, I read the greatest miracle in the world. People tell me about, thinking big. And all of a sudden it hit me as I go, oh, okay, you want me to dream big? And I did one of those things like I've shared with a lot of people where you pray, even though you're not a person that prays, and you cut this deal, with God, the greater power, whatever you want to call it, right? And this is what I said. I said, God, if you'll help me, God, if you will help me, I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise. If you show me the way, the certain way, if you show me the way on how to turn my life around, I'll spend the rest of my life doing exactly the same. Whatever you guide me to do, whatever you want me to do, I am going to do it. I'm going to do it I'm going to be all in. I'm going to do it with 1000% of my abilities. I'm going to be asking you for your help, and I'm going to turn my life around. And then I'm going to teach others how to turn their lives around. So I had this thought that I couldn't think any bigger than I was going to outgive God. That's what I'm going to do. So when people go, "What's your grandest vision? What's your big one?" Believe it or not, is outgiving God. And then people go, "Well, that's stupid. No one outgives God." And I said, "Yeah, but I was told to think of something so far out there that each and every day, all day, I'm very excited, full of enthusiasm to make that happen." So I know this is going to sound childish or immature, or maybe not. I'm not a biblical scholar, but I thought, wow, so if I made that kind of promise to the universe that God created, and I did that, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready. Bring it on. And I write about this in my book, that you can get for free at roberthollis.com/free. And I wrote about in this book that it wasn't very long after I had that, "God, please help me. I'm willing to do anything. I'm listening. If your goal," see, at that time, I come from a thinking that God was punishing me and trying to get my attention. Everything that happened to me was my personal stupid decisions, right? Including falling down the stairs last week. So it's like immediately I was ready for it. And I think it's pretty interesting when you're looking for ways to serve. Huh? I need a way to make an impact. I'm looking for a way to serve. I'm looking for a way to get, change other people's lives and make them feel incredible. And so, of course, I get this call. This guy tells me about this guy that's a little older than me that makes 62 grand a month, that he's looking for people that don't need any experience whatsoever. And he's going to teach them, how to go out and have other people, show their power, and stop, buying stuff from Target and Walmart and Costco and Amazon, and move their buying power over. And we all can go out there and start supplementing and then doubling and replacing our income and drawing theoretical circles. And I'm just like, this is me. This is me. This is something that I can do. I know a guy that's already doing it. He's already helped this many people, and those people made money. So that's what I'm going to do. And so the way to greatness is the service of many, because as soon as I did that, I immediately started making abundance of money. My mind was like, right now I need $3,800 a month to stop from losing everything and being homeless. I need to find a way to make $3,800 a month. And by following the simple formula that my mentor gave me, I made over $10,000, $10,210. And my first 45 days with working for him. So immediately when things started getting better for me, I didn't forget that deal. See, right away, I had already been the guy that was giving him my time. Someone needed their car worked on, or if they needed to move, or, if there was something within my thoughts of abilities, I was always helping people. But I wasn't purposely thinking about, helping children that were orphans, and helping children that were in foster homes, and helping children that were being raised by someone other than their biological parent. See, that's not in my scope of thinking on. The way to greatness is the service of not one or two, but the service of many. And so once I changed my philosophy from figuring out to what I needed to make. See, that's the deal. I need to make 5,000. I need to make this amount. I need to make this amount. What I did is I did a calculation that I'm going to give you here. Is I thought if I need $3,800 a month to live on, see, that's what I thought then. For me to give $380 or more to charity, I didn't leave any room. Did you guys catch that? See, because I was thinking selfishly. What's in it for me? I'm thinking my needs only. So then I thought, well, if I make this deal and I do give 10%, then what I got to do is I got to come up with the number, and then 10% of that's given away. And then I end up with $3,800. Did you guys catch that? That's what I started doing. I said, so if I got to pay myself 10% and then I got to give 10% away, then I guess I need like 5,000. So then that's $500 away, and then $500 away. That leaves me with 4,000. There it is, right? So all of a sudden, when I started adjusting the goals or the vision that I had, that I needed to make this kind of money so that I could give to others, put that in the vision. And then all of a sudden, I'm making more than 5,000. Well, if I'm making more than 5,000, should I give 10% of that? No, I decided to do what I said I was going to do. I actually honestly did this in my mind, is I'm going to try to outgive God for 1 year. 1 year, I'm going to sell out. I'm not going to think of the way I would do this business. I'm going to think of the way that someone that's already done it does this business. I'm not going to come up with any great ideas. I'm not going to mix 20 things together. I'm not going to use some of what I believe would work that I've never helped anyone get any money. So I just surrendered. I surrendered all. I became humble. I followed the certain way. And then I set my vision to do that. And so instead of making 3,800, I made 10,210. And I thought, why don't I just adjust the percentage of what I'm giving? Why do I have to give 10? Why can't I give 11? Why can't I give 14? And I seen a couple of super chatters that were on here already. Lisa Marie, thank you so much. And Bill Shoemaker. You guys know that when you donate money to super, as in a super chat of any of my videos, live or recorded, and you click on that dollar sign down there in that box, that 100% of that money, 100% of that $10 that came in on this super chat goes directly to children that are not being raised by their biological parents. 100%. Now, I know what some people are going, yeah, you mean, no, I do not mean. Well, you mean the money after YouTube takes out no. 100% of the money that comes in from super chats goes directly to the children. That's what I'm going to do. So now all of a sudden it's like, wow, now you're allowing the universe, God, miracles, whatever you want to guess, whatever you want to believe in. Now all of a sudden it's like my mentality is this. It's like I'm, a volume knob. You know what I mean? You got a volume knob on a stereo or your phone or whatever, the volume knob. And here's my philosophy, my personal philosophy is the more that I earn, the more I'm going to give. Now, not money wise, but percentage wise. So I'm going to turn it up to 11. Then I'm going to turn it up to 12. Then I'm going to turn it up to 13, 14. Do I just have to give money to charities? No, I can use that money to help Terry with her charities. I can use this money to make sure that my children have an incredible life. And so if I can make enough money to make sure that they don't need to make money, that all they need to do is be them. See, I grew up in an atmosphere where I had to get out of the house as quick as I can and I had to earn money or I wouldn't have anything. You see what I mean? I would like to not have that duplicate. So it's neat to have my son Matthew working with me and my oldest son doing whatever he wants and my youngest son doing whatever he wants. But I want to financially take care as much as I possibly can for them. So they don't have to get into the mindset that I have to work for peanuts for somebody else, not getting recognized, and basically spending most of my life working for money to buy things instead of just focusing on giving and producing and creating and doing stuff for other people. So because I did that, now I got Matthew, and Craig, and they help me, and I got all my inner circle members helping me. And all I want to do is continue to give more and more and more. So when you make $1 million, the government says you can give away 44%. Imagine that. Make $1 million. You give away 440,000. That brings you down to what? 620. I am just doing some crazy math here. But you immediately get to bring down your income that you report to the IRS by almost half. Oh, you get to write off income that you give to your children? Yeah. You also get to write off businesses that are not in profit because you're helping people, take care of their family. Now, all of a sudden, you start creating ways to give more. So I could sell my books. I do on Amazon. They're in 2 different languages, United States and Spanish, and I got them on Audible. I could make money by being an author. But I love, believe it or not, I gave away the rights to that money. So if someone buys a book, the how is that working from Amazon or the Audible or in Spanish, that money goes to the guy that helped me create that book, Max Miller. My other one, that money goes to Lori Munson. See, so I know people talk about multi streams of income. I probably have never said this. I know I've never said this. But thank God I hung around a group of people that taught me to have multi levels in giving, multi giving streams. I got this money going to my family. I got this money going for the future. I got this money going toward these children. I got this amount of money going toward my inner circle group. I got this. All of a sudden, it's like your multi money going out. So now if you turn that up, you're just going to get more. And now what you do is you become a vessel or a conduit of money just flowing through you. And I need to be brutally honest with each and every one of you. Thanks, Scott, so much. This is more self-serving for those of you that will admit that maybe you're a little selfish by switching the paradigm that I told you about. The way to greatness is the service of many. Is that there's not another way to really blow away the people that you always needed, that you thought you needed to say that a boy or that a girl. Then when you pass away, that there's literally thousands and tens of thousands of people that are posted on social media all over the world because how you affected them. And then you have all these friends and ex-friends and relatives and whatever that have to sit around and go, they got to be talking about the wrong person. There's no way that this person made this big of an impact to this many people. They lived down the damn street. They didn't do anything. So every once in a while, when I see a friend or a relative, and it's a picture of me in front of, thousands of people, and people are like, what the hell? What are you doing? And get this, they're still not in the level of awareness to say, you know what, I would like to be great. One of the books that Science of Getting Rich, Wallace does, is there's another couple of books that he does, and it's the other one is the Science of Being Great, the Science of Being Great, and it just reminded me I need to go through that book again, and so again, a lot of people do it the opposite way. I'll close with this statement. A lot of people are like, you're pretending to be an oven. This is an old analogy, right? But you're thinking about being a wood stove. And majority of the people in the world say, give me some wood, give me some wood. No, give me heat. I'm cold. I want some heat. I want to cook some food. Give me some heat. And the wood stove goes, you go chop some wood, cut down a tree, cut that wood, put wood inside of me, light it on fire, I'll give you heat. And people were like, no, because I don't know if you'll really give me heat. I don't know if I'll like that. So I want the heat. So people want to have impact. They want to be great. They want to be fulfilled. Some people want fame and fortune. Some people want to have happiness and fulfillment in their life. But they don't want to go chop. They don't want to go find the trees. They don't want to cut down the trees. They don't want to do the little things to a lot of people, helping a lot of people do a little bit. They don't want to do a video day. They don't want to do anything on content. They don't want to reach out to people in a little small verbal message and tell them to have a wonderful and great day. They don't want to do this. They don't want to. So then it never produces any heat. So in this industry, draw a line. Tell yourself if you're going to give and you're going to give to people, like one of the things I teach people in the inner circle and also forever is giving away a book called the greatest miracle, not the greatest miracle, the slow down, Robert, the Science of Getting Rich. So if I'm giving away the Science of Getting Rich, telling people, listen, just to get right to the point, you can, listen or read, chapters 4, 14, and 7. Here's the book. Here's the audios. Is that a way of giving? And see, we've done the videos with my inner circles on the mastermind. And it's like, when you start getting into a ritual, RICH-UAL, when you start getting into a ritual where each and every day you're giving, you're planting seeds, you're giving, you're planting seeds, you're giving, you're constantly planting seeds, you're giving, you're planting seeds and giving. And just say, I'm going to do as much as I can for as long as I can do it. And then I want you to start believing that if you know of other ways to impact people, if you know of other ways to making people have a significant emotional event, that child will never forget its entire life of quirky Santa showing up for his birthday. Never. And I can guarantee you the parents are going to go, wow, there is good people on this planet. So I keep getting messages from people that I've helped, and they're not even in my group. They're not even in this business. And that's what fulfills me. So I feel like I'm light years away from greatness, honestly. And so I don't know if I want that taken away. I don't know if I ever want a day where I say, yeah, you did enough. You helped enough people. You did enough. Whether you believe this or not, I would like my creator to say that to me. I'd like the people that are already there, wherever that is, saying, boy, that guy didn't have to call me. That guy did not have to leave me a message. That guy didn't have to do all the videos that he did. That guy did not have to allow me to get a free book. That guy didn't have to do all that stuff. And I think that's called inspiring people. If there's anything that I want to be known for, it's through my actions. Through my actions, how many people did I inspire to do the same? Be in service of others. So you don't need money to do that. I gave away other people's books before I wrote my own book. You never have to write a book. But I believe in you. I know you can do it. If I did it, you can. If no one's giving you permission to be happy and fulfilled, let me be the first to do that for you. My mentors did that for me. I stand on, shoulders of giants before me. I love and appreciate you. And if you could do me a huge personal favor and share this video with as many people as you can, because you don't wait to make money and then turn into servicing others. You get money by servicing others. See? So you got to service first. How much of your day and how much are you doing on a daily basis to serve others? That's the way. Love and appreciate you guys. Take care. And thanks again to the super chatters and all the inner circles that stayed here. Thank you so much. I love you. And bye for now. Oh, is it Friday? It is. Tomorrow, noon Pacific, go to roberthollis.com/AMA. And we're doing an Ask Me Anything at 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific. Ask me anything. So jump on there and ask me anything you want. Love and appreciate you guys. Take care and talk to you soon.